Here we are at the Rescue Ranch. I want to show you what we're up to today. We are getting the animals ready for springtime, and everybody needs a little exercise. So this is what we're doing. We have all those guys, and I'll change the view. Try to here. Perfect. Everybody knows how great I am at having the camera running, but here we have our donkey. Yes, Caesar is smiling. Oh, Caesar, are you just having the best time of your life? And is that why you were smiling so much? So I think it is. So we are practicing here because why? It's summertime. The weather's finally good enough for us to get out and bring the animals around to where we don't have snow and ice for them to trip on, which is why we need our indoor arena so that we can work with them year round. And our indoor arena is going to be right down there where Rowan and Patty are. So for those of you guys that are interested in our mission and what we're up to, that's what we're doing. We're building a big indoor arena right here that can be used by the entire community for any kind of horse event. Been talking again to the rodeo people quite a bit. Caesar, we got the stragglers coming. I noticed no helmets, but don't say anything, okay? We don't want to set a bad example. But here we are going on a walk, and this is what positive reinforcement is all about. It is about animals that come along willingly. If you'll notice, we don't need to have halters and lead ropes on all of them because this whole herd is coming with us, maybe slowly. And again, this is the first time of the summer doing it with some new volunteers, so we need to set the groundwork about always wearing a helmet. So my apologies for that. But here we are walking on what we call the big flat spot where we are going to be putting our indoor arena. Right now it looks like the contractor that we've been talking to wants to do a 3D printing, hi Oliver, of the barn. So it'll be made out of concrete, which is excellent. Oh, that might have been it was just a crow flying overhead. I did see the vultures this morning. We do have vultures. You might find that kind of interesting, but because our property is right along Interstate 70, where there is unfortunately a lot of roadkill, there are large vultures that live along this mountainous corridor that you can see out there. So we'll often see them flying around here, and I'm not looking where I'm going, so I'm having rocks. Notice Donkey, the one who needs to walk the most, is not walking very much. But that's okay, no problem. That's why we need you. We need you to come and take my summer series. So let's talk about the summer series. So we are going to be offering horse training classes right here from the Rescue Ranch. Horse training classes that start June 6th. It's going to be 4 different 3-day weekends, okay? And the first weekend's going to be more for beginners. The second's going to be for intermediates, and the third is going to be more advanced. And what we are going to work up to is by day 12, demonstrating what can be achieved when people try to get the Positive Reinforcement Trainer Awards. You like the sound of that, Caesar? So we just got a big shipment of hay. So that's another thing that we need help with, is someplace to store this hay so that it's not just eaten by the elk and the deer that come, and also spend time here in this beautiful wilderness that we're lucky enough to get to live in the middle of. So we're just going to continue our meander, and I'm going to see if I can thank you to everybody that's on here that said hello. Thank you. That's nice to have you here. That's Oliver. That's Blaze. That's Sugar. That's little Dixie over there. That's our donkey. There's our lead mare. who we all need to go catch up with. And again, my apologies for having terrible camera angles, you guys, and fumbling with the camera and everything. I'm good at a lot of things. Animal behavior, veterinary medicine, fish, horse training, but what I'm not maybe so great at is filming. There's Natalia and Chili up there. Okay, and then we've got Rowan. So what our goal here is to get enough people that we can have 1 to 2 trainers for each one of these animals so that we can take them out to public events like the rodeo, like be in the rodeo parade. So that's our goal. That's what we're doing here, is we're trying to get us to the point where by this time, by Father's Day next year, 2026, the ResqRanch, hopefully with Chili and Natalia up there, those two will be 3 years old and fairly well trained by then. We can do an event where we can have a bunch of volunteers leading horses in the parade. So if that sounds like that would be fun, and you live local, come on down and join us for our entire 12-session horse training summer program that we're going to be putting on right here at the ResqRanch. Okay, and so who noticed what happened right there, you guys? If there's anybody here who's actually watching horse behavior, which this is good horse behavior right here. Caesar, you're so a good boy. You're so good. See how his head is below the line? I have no slack in the lead rope whatsoever. He's just standing here patiently right next to me, waiting to see where we're going to walk to next. We got lazy and distracted back there by some loose hay, but Caesar says, I'm coming. Good boy. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good boy. All right, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Now let's see what we can see in this here scenario to see what can be done. So first of all, the first part, see how the horse has her thrown her head up high and has put a level 3 or 4 of tension on the lead rope. Okay, hopefully you guys were able to recognize that. Okay, so the mare's head is still too high, and that's why she stopped again. And let's see what kind of, so Patty just gently redirected the energy, which was beautifully done. She avoided any kind of conflict with the mare, hitting the end of the lead line, giving any kind of a correction. She just literally changed her energy, changed her motion. Okay, now let's see if we can, look at how it works. The mare's head is down below the line. She's walking loosely. There's no fighting. There's no issue. And this is why positive reinforcement is the safest way to train any animal to do anything by anyone, even great grandmas with gigantic, beautiful horses, because it's quite simply the best method, and all of us should be using it. And if you're not using it, you need to be, if you do horse training at all on any level whatsoever. And that's my soapbox on that, you guys. Let's go say hi to the donkey. Who wants to see the donkey? I think this is going to be part of my brand, you guys, where I have terrible camera skills. Good boy. And so notice my good boy. This thing did not be so zoomed in. Thank you very much. Okay. So, back to normal vision land here, and I just wanted to show you I have Caesar, so walking proof, right? So he's just walking nice by me. He doesn't care about the fact that all the other horses are loose and a distraction, and we've already checked my 7-step pre-flight checklist at this point. Of course we did that before we came out here. So if you don't have your copy of what that is, then definitely send us an email and we'll send it right out to you for free. It could save your life. Post it on the barn wall. It's just one little page, 7 little things to check that really greatly reduce the chance that you're going to have an unexpected flight off the back of your horse at any kind of a training session. So here is everybody having a great time. Okay, so that's your tour for the day and your lesson for today. Remember, our classes start June 6th, okay? And there's going to be very soon a bunch of information out there about what we're going to be offering in these classes. Sorry, you guys. There, I wanted to share with you what I was seeing. Yeah, that is Blaze. She raced 52 times. She is a superstar. She is amazing, and we love her, and she's so good, and we're so grateful that she's here. And there's Caesar again, you guys. So just kind of showing you how nice and relaxed everyone is, and everybody's just hanging out, having a good old time. Yeah, deep breaths. Nobody's running away. Nobody's being hard to catch. Everyone's like, oh, please catch me next, because I actually like hanging out with you. So if that's what you're looking for when you're hanging out with your horses, that they just want to hang out with you, like no matter what's going on or who's around or what kind of adventure that you want to go in, then the fastest way to get there is definitely positive reinforcement. So again, here at the ResqRanch, we're going to be offering these classes 4 different weekends, 3 days each. The first one's going to be more beginner. It's the start. I'm going to give the horse training masterclass live on June 6th. There's Oliver. So we just had a lot of horse racing lately. The Preakness was last weekend, and Oliver's dad there was second in the Preakness. So, yes, he was. Don't shake your head, no. He was too. So, you can come here and hang out with us and see these beautiful horses and get to know them, and also learn about positive reinforcement horse training, exactly how to do it from start to finish, because we have these 2 yearlings. Well, I'm sorry, they're not yearlings anymore. They're 2-year-olds, and we need to get them fixed up and trained because it's time. And so we're going to show you how we do that over these 4 3-day weekends. So the first day is June 6th, was going to be just the horse training masterclass, and then some recap in the next morning, and then hands-on that afternoon. A repeat of that on Sunday, and a repeat of that 3 more times, culminating with, at the end of the summer in August, our afternoon session, where it's going to be all those people that are competing to be in the horse training who are trying to win the Positive Reinforcement Horse Trainer of the Year award. Is that something that you would like to win, Blaze? So I'm going to just move over here so she stops trying to do that to me. And so that's how you do that also. So just so you know, those of you guys who are here that are actually interested in animal training. So the wrong thing to do in that conversation would have been to throw my hands up and be like, no, stop it. Right? We don't do that. We don't yell at our friends around here. We have conversations with our friends. So that's why I just backed away, and you guys saw that. And then she just walked off, and everything is fine. Right? But she didn't leave. So she's still here, which means she's still interested in hanging out and what we're up to. And Rowan, I am so proud of you. You are being a good girl. So down low, right? We're going to always do down low. Everybody's doing great. Okay. Back to the class. 4 sessions. The first weekend's going to be beginner. The second weekend's going to be intermediate. Third weekend's going to be more advanced. And the final weekend is going to be working towards the Positive Reinforcement Horse Trainer of the Year demonstrations. So send us an email. Let us know what you think, what your questions are. Get your 7-step pre-flight checklist. And we'll see you right here next time. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and for supporting the ResqRanch. And God bless you guys. All of you. We couldn't do it without you, and we're appreciative of all your donations so far and still to come, and all just the support you give us. I just can't thank you enough. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless.